Welcome to Opinions Like A-Holes, everybody, your favorite pop culture podcast where we have opinions and most of them stink. My name is Michael Zampino. With me, as always, is Hilton Price.
Mom has downloaded the Temu app.
Oh, no.
Temu. I don't even know how it's pronounced.
I forgot
Temu?
I forgot I was going to do like a spooky intro because it's a
Halloween
episode. Yeah.
You know what that means?
It's also our anniversary.
Happy 7th birthday,
Yeah.
Opinions Like A-Holes.
Here's a cake. It's shaped like a spooky ghost.
Is that what that is?
It's actually a semen monster.
Oh, I thought it was
Ew.
a disembodied penis.
Exactly.
That's a semen monster.
That's what a semen monster is.
Oh, I thought you said sea monster.
Kind of. I did. There was one extra syllable in there.
Oh, okay.
It's the show's anniversary.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 years.
It's our marriage anniversary.
Is it really?
Halloween?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah, it
what
is.
a special day for our special guests. Brett and
Love
Hannah are
it.
back.
Hi. Welcome back.
We're
Thank
glad
you.
to be here.
Yeah. You guys,
Host of the Podcasting to Perfection podcast right here on the OLA Ministries Network.
and just wrapped up the Tremors franchise?
We did.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
I knew that either you were about to wrap or just wrapped.
We did.
That's exciting. So, what was the overall consensus of the series of Tremors?
Oh, the movies are bad.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I was
movies
like,
are
I thought
bad.
maybe you'd be like, half of our guests thought they were really fun and great, and then half thought they were terrible.
Well, it
I
depends.
know. I was definitely on the side of this movie was trash.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes, you
they're
were.
bad, but it's those bad movies that we love
Yeah.
because they're arguably terrible. I mean, they're
Like when you're stuck homesick and there's nothing to watch. Well, you go to Tremors.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess there's something about, maybe, I was going to say maybe the kids today, they only get good movies, but they don't. I saw Ant-Man and watched Quantumania. They don't only get good movies. So it was not great. But especially when I was growing up, it often felt like if I wanted to see the craziness that I wanted to see at the movies, whether it was sci-fi or horror or fantasy, I sometimes dealt with low quality
Oh,
because
yeah.
of special effects limitations and budget limitations.
yeah.
well, the first movie was groundbreaking, and
Right?
the effects are great, and it had multiple genres. It's something that definitely stands out to me. It's a horror movie. It's
Yep.
I mean, it's a monster movie.
like a
it's
50s,
a sci-fi. Yeah.
you know.
By,
Yeah,
num-
it's a
by
pastiche
number
to
5,
classic
it was
monster
just a
movies.
straight
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, and the first one is a comedy too.
Yeah.
It's
Is
not supposed
Yeah.
to be
Oh,
scary.
serious,
It's
yeah.
I've still only
Like-
seen 5.
I know the one that you had
It
to
is
watch.
it's got jump scares.
it jump scares for sure.
And I guess some gore.
yeah.
You see
Yep.
disembodied heads,
Yep.
and you'll see,
There is
know,
gore.
pumpkin guts and blood.
Love
and,
some pumpkin
you
guts.
know.
Yeah, 'tis the
Hell yeah.
season.
Yeah, that's what they
I would
used.
say it's safe for kids though. It's not. It's not going to keep kids away.
Not the
There's no
youngest
cusses?
kids,
Maybe.
Yeah.
There are some, but it's
cusses.
not.
It's probably PG-13.
Cool for the teens.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh.
PG-13. Yeah.
Cool for the teens.
I think there was one, maybe. I thought there was one that may have been a little more spicy.
5 I think was the one that has like several. Why does it have so many scenes with Michael Gross or somebody peeing?
Yeah,
is
there's a
good
lot of
question.
peeing.
That's
Yeah.
a really good question.
That was
It's
so weird.
it's how Tarantino is with feet. The Tremors franchise is with piss.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Especially in the one that you watched.
Yeah, it's just piss. Just so obsessed with piss. It is a piss heavy movie.
Well, and seeing some of our guests, like you, had only seen that movie that we
Yeah,
had
yeah.
watched. So
There was
we
something
got
in-
the ones that knew the franchise, and so those were interesting. And then the ones
Yeah.
from people getting their
Out of
perspective
context.
of they get to, especially the later ones. They're like, "What is going
Oh,
on?"
man.
Like,
And
Oh,
that's
man.
what we wanted.
The one I got to, it was we talked about it on the episode, obviously, but when your two male leads are Michael Gross and Jamie Kennedy,
Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
it's gonna be a rough ride.
Yeah, those are second bananas in other movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're not lead.
And it was later in Jamie Kennedy's
So not even
career.
Jamie
not even
is-
at the height of Jamie Kennedy.
because he was the Malibu rapper guy, right?
Yes.
That was
Yes,
him.
he was.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
That's
yeah.
it. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie Jamie Kennedy is, if he's a top bill, it's in a movie that everybody knows is going to be a piece of shit, like Malibu's Most Wanted, where he's the vehicle.
Yeah.
But like, if he's fourth or fifth billed at best.
Yeah.
Like on his best day, even in Scream, he's like seventh or eighth build probably.
And he's second to Michael Gross in that movie, right?
He is, yes.
absolutely.
Who
Yeah.
Michael Gross, the reason we have a Tremors franchise, I'm pretty sure is because Michael Gross has like a monkey's paw somewhere. Like he's made a deal to make this happen.
Well,
Well,
he's
so-
made 7 happen.
I was gonna say he used all of his family ties money to do the Tremors franchise.
It's really funny because
He's been like dark money funding it the whole time.
A lot of people don't know Tremors 8 is in the works, and spoilers, the Graboid, Meredith Baxter Birney. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that.
BB.
Hear it first.
so the studio that produced like the first 3 was these 2 guys, Brent Maddock and S.S. Wilson.
Okay.
And then that's Stampede Entertainment. It got stolen by Universal. Somebody wanted this franchise more than the 2 people who invented it. It was their baby.
Okay.
They worked on several other things that you would know of, but it's
Hold on a minute. S.S. Williams.
S.S. Wilson.
Sorry, S.S. Wilson. Sand Snake.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
That's
This goes
perfect.
deep, guys.
I do want to
all
point
the
out
way
here,
to the top.
Brent Maddock has worked on other stuff, including Wild Wild
I
West.
forgot
Yes.
about that.
The Wild
That's,
Wild
movie.
that's terrifying.
The Wild Wild West.
And they freaking Will Smith making a song for every movie he's ever in.
Short
Wild
Circuit
West.
2,
The Wild Wild West.
Ghost Dad.
It's the only part
Oh,
I know.
wow.
Ghost
Also,
Dad.
Ghost
Oh,
Dad
that's a
and
Cosby
Tremors
movie.
were the same year.
Directed by Sidney Poitier.
Oh, poor Sydney. Oh, recently passed Sidney Poitier. Didn't he? Yeah.
Ghost Dad. Look, Cosby's a piece of shit, and
Yes.
I hope he dies soon because he's
True.
not in prison.
Wild Wild West.
But that movie slapped back in the day.
It did.
We did like it.
It
more
did.
than
It
we
was a
should.
good movie.
It was not a good movie. No.
It was better than Leonard Part 6.
It was
Well,
better
yeah.
than Leonard Part 6.
But Leonard Part 6 was still fun, and I watched it a lot of times.
It was a lot better than Leonard's 1 through 5, for
Which
sure.
didn't exist.
Did
Yes.
not exist. So just by default.
Yes, exactly.
Automatically better.
Also, Ghost Dad now, terrifying.
Absolutely.
Bill Cosby coming into your home, you don't know, that is hell.
Also, Heart and Souls.
Oh, that's where Robert Downey Jr. gets the ghost inside him, right?
Wait, who's what?
I don't know
thing are
that one.
You don't know
I
Heart and
don't.
Souls?
No.
Oh, and he
Wild
wrote
West.
the Mr. Huggabug song. That song, Alfre Woodard singing Mr. Huggabug will bring me to tears.
Really?
Oh, yes.
That's a weird thing.
Why?
I don't know what that
It's so genuine. It's such a dumb movie, but that moment is so like sweet.
Okay.
And Alfre Woodard is just like amazing, motherly.
I will have to look this one up.
I mean,
So I'll give you a quick premise.
a short dissertation on Heart and Souls by Michael Zampino.
4 people: Kira Sedgwick, Tom Sizemore, Charles Grodin, and Alfre Woodard die in a bus accident on the night that Robert Downey Jr.'s character is born. His pregnant mother is in the car that hits the bus that they're in, and because of that, their souls are tied to this young boy because he is to help them with their unfinished business so that they can pass on to the other realm and be in heaven with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's never specifically stated, but we all know that, there's one
Yeah.
God, one true God. So then,
Jesus Christ.
then there's a really cute scene where when it's a little boy version of Robert Downey Jr., it's obviously not Robert Downey Jr. because they don't have the technology to make him a little
to
boy.
make him younger.
But they sing Walk Like a Man in the bathroom of the school together. And it's really cute because you see all of them and they're doing it and it's adorable. And then it cuts to what is actually happening in reality, which is just him by himself fucking going nuts in the bathroom to walk like a man. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, As a kid, as a baby, all of these souls got tied to him. So, like, at what did he always see the souls? Like, at what age?
So actually, what happens
I have
is
a lot of questions.
Oh yeah, no. It's great. I got answers for all of them. I've seen this like 200 times.
Good.
So what happens is, as he's getting older, when he's really little, he's trying to tell his parents about them. Right?
Okay.
And his parents at first think they're like his imaginary friends. And then after a while, the parents are like, hey, our kid is fucking nutso.
Well, yeah.
Like, our kid's a psychopath and we need to figure out what the fuck to do. And so the ghosts are like, hey, are we like fucking this kid's life up? And they're like, kinda, yeah, we should like make ourselves disappear. And they're like, I guess they knew they could do that or whatever.
Okay.
I don't remember how they figured out that
Okay.
they can, but they're still
But they're
around
now
him. But they make it.
self-aware.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're like, we have to go away. We have to disappear. And that part, he's like crying and saying, "Don't go." And that part will make me cry every time.
Okay.
Yes, this movie I cry at least twice every time.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Also,
Heart and souls.
I want you to speak to a therapist.
Oh, listen, I'm past that. I'm going. I need to see a psychiatrist now.
Gotcha.
Doctor said
Someone who
go
can
to the
prescribe.
psychiatrist.
Yes, the prescriptions are half the
Here's
battle.
what I'm coming away with is that
That I'm autistic.
we
Well.
knew that.
well,
diagnosed.
not
Of course.
today. We
Just 30 years ago, not that,
Not
long,
that
ago, we believed that Tom Sizemore would go to heaven.
Or at least it was plausible in a movie.
Yeah, that is a shock.
That's a
Do you know how he gets to heaven?
He dies in a bus accident.
He returns a stamp collection that he stole from someone.
Oh,
oh, that's his
which
unfinished business.
sounds like a Tom
He
Sizemore crime.
He stole some really expensive stamps for like a mob boss or something, and then like the mob boss didn't like sell them. He just like still fucking has them. So I guess the mob boss is a fucking nerd.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, and then so he goes and steals them back and gives them back to the kid he stole them from as an adult, and then he gets to go sit by the right hand of our Lord and Savior.
Wild Wild West.
The Wild Wild West. And that's the Wild Wild West.
That's how it goes. Oh man,
It would be so great if somebody
God.
wasn't really paying attention and was like, wait, that was Wild Wild West? I do not remember Robert Downey
We're gonna have to
Jr..
watch that again.
that will teach you to focus on the road while you're listening, driving.
That's
listener.
right. You're paying too much attention to folding your laundry right now.
Yeah, your cooking can wait.
New homework. Watch Heart and Souls. I'm very interested to see what everybody
Okay.
thinks about
Yeah.
it. Is it streaming anywhere? Can we find that out real quick? Don't tell me you will
Hilton,
not.
I will.
I will bird box you and hold your eyes
Damn
open.
it, you're the worst.
I know it's bad. Do you watch The Boys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you started Gen V?
Hell
Yes. We're not
It's
caught up.
good. I'm not caught up either.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So we won't talk about
but
it.
yes, we have. It's good.
Apparently,
beans.
you can watch it on Stars. Which, if nothing has told you whether or not you should watch this movie, I think the fact that it is only streaming on Stars should speak volumes.
Shut your whore mouth.
I remember when I,
there's
moved to
ways
Tulsa.
of getting it.
When I moved to Tulsa in 1995, and we got cable, and the only movie channels we could have were Stars and Encore. They were speaking to me. They were telling me something about Oklahoma, and I should have listened.
Yeah,
I
you
will
should
walk
have.
out of my own house right now
For Stars, agreed.
because this movie rules.
Walk out.
Does that say it's streaming on the Roku channel?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Stars
Stars
via
on
the
the
Roku
Roku,
channel
yeah.
or Stars via
Gotcha.
Apple TV.
Okay,
With
I see.
subs. You got to have subs,
Yeah. Yeah.
which doesn't mean subtitles
But I do have to have
or
that too.
sandwiches.
Submissives? What? Is this a BDSM channel? What is this?
Submission.
Subscription. Subscription.
Whoops.
Submission subscription.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, I don't know what you get into.
I like to submit to Becky,
Oh,
which is really tough because she has a real hard time being like, dominant.
Dom Becky?
Could you imagine?
I mean,
yes.
She
I don't
doesn't
think I'm
have it in her.
supposed to, buddy.
No, I just meant her being like mean and aggressive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that actually
Seems
yeah.
weird, right? It would be
It'd be weird, but I could see it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure she has
That's
it. in
true.
her.
That's true.
It would feel performative, probably.
Yes.
Your wife does have saint-like patience, and we've seen that on
It's
political
infuriating.
posts on social media.
Nothing about her drives me more crazy.
But I mean, in terms of like trying to have a friendly discourse, she's a masterclass.
Yeah.
Because people will say the most insane shit on her posts, and she will be like, I hear what you're saying and understand where you're coming from. And I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah, it changes their minds every time.
No, it changes nothing, of course.
Exactly. That's why I just tell them to eat shit, because it's way more satisfying.
I'm seeing more and more why you got married, though.
Yeah.
Like this,
Yin and yang.
yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Oh, man.
I love her so much.
Yeah, she's great.
Fucking asshole.
Wild Wild West. So the Wild Wild West. The Killer with Michael Fassbender coming to Netflix in November, which this is in like 2 days.
Yeah.
But the coming Netflix November 10th. Although it does say speech impediments are not funny. Nor,
Yours is?
Nor something deserving mockery. And I don't appreciate you doing that to me, sir.
Well, Hannah did.
I did not.
Hannah is a supporter and friend. And,
Yeah, of
and
making fun of your speech.
and I don't have and I have poor peripheral vision. So
I mean, don't we all?
That's why I sat here.
bad hindsight as well.
I have poor peripheral. Not only do I have poor peripheral vision, but I also have 4 fused vertebrae, so I can't turn my neck very far, which makes checking your blind spot to turning your whole body situation.
So my car's in the shop because an asshole
you
pulled
can't
out in
check
front
your
of me
blind
48 hours ago. As it's being repaired, I am driving my mother's car. My mother has a Kia Rio, cute little
Those are cute.
4-door with some pep.
Okay.
What it does not have
Sedan?
I don't fucking know.
no.
No, thank you. I'm religious. The
Protestant.
the Kia does not have a rear camera. You know, a backup cam. And I'm used to the backup cam in my Veloster. So I can't tell you how often I've just backed up, just staring forward like nothing's going on.
Blindly.
This is a warning to my friends listening right now and my enemies, is if you get into a car that no longer has a backup cam, stop and relearn how to drive, because you cannot go on muscle memory right now or you will die.
I have to do it every time.
That's good advice.
I'm lucky in that Becky's car is just old enough to where it doesn't have one.
Yeah.
And so we're constantly having to let each other out of our single car driveway, or not single car, but single lane.
Yeah.
It's long, but you can only fit one at a time. So somebody's got to pull out. And
That's
then
what
they
he
go.
said.
Yep, exactly. And so in doing that, I'm constantly having to back her car out. And I do sometimes have to take a second and go, oh yeah, it's not there. And actually look over my shoulder.
Yeah, that's and I'll just back out. I'm like, oh my god,
Here we go.
Did I kill a person? I don't know. Maybe.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Anyway, so where I'm going with this is, thanks asshole for pulling out in front of me.
Anyway, back to the spooky season.
Then The Killer on Netflix.
Exactly.
Michael Fassbender. That was a good trailer for The Killer.
It was.
It was real. It showed that he is a resourceful guy, that his plans involve all sorts of little details that come together. There's a shot where he's pulling a license plate out of like a file folder.
Yeah, this is this looked like classic, the way that David Fincher likes to take things and sort of the way in Fight Club it's like long descriptions of working in the theater and the projection room and the like, so delving into the minutia of being like a contract killer, but in a way that makes it exciting to see it. And you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
And in this trailer, it was like a flash of this scene that was intense, and then another flash that was intense, and then him being resourceful and like gathering documents. So it's like almost intriguing. Like, what's that mystery?
You could have told me that this was another adaptation of the Hitman games.
Yeah.
And I would have just believed it.
except a good one.
Yeah, and he's not bald.
Yeah.
But I mean, creative license.
Who played it? Was
Can't
it
all be
Timothy
perfect.
Elephant?
Oliphant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know what it really is.
And me for Halloween that one year.
Did you really?
I was the age of 47 for Halloween one year.
Oh.
It's easy as shit. All you need is
I
black
thought
gloves
you
and a
went.
suit.
No, I thought
Yeah.
you went
As Timothy Olyphant?
Yes.
Every day. Every fucking day.
I was
I've
like,
got
nobody got it, right?
I got that Olyphant energy always.
You got that elephant
That's
energy
a
because of that
mood.
big old hog.
I'm going to have that elephant energy tonight. You know why?
Gross.
Nope. Nope.
Wait.
It's not gross. Wait. Maybe. Where were you going?
I said your elephant energy because of your big old hog.
Yes.
And then you said I'm going to have that elephant
that.
energy tonight.
Let's play in that fantasy for a minute. Man, I am king. Olyphant with a big old hog.
Isn't it fun when someone flips the script and jokes about you having a giant dick?
Right?
It's a new experience.
Never had it happen.
It's a first for me, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no one even thinks to joke. They're like, never mind.
I get to play that elephant action tonight because Super Mario Wonder is on its way to my front door.
There's an elephant, so
Yeah.
you get to turn into an elephant.
Mario turns into an elephant.
That's awesome.
It's
Spoilers
so-
with a big old hog.
with a giant dick, and it's so cute. It's so cute. Should we pull up some of that gameplay to show them? Because I want to see it again. I'm
You wanted me to find elephant dick.
also that, but that's after we're done recording. That's off mic.
I didn't know. So the new animal was an elephant.
There's multiple, like, obviously every Mario game has new
Yeah,
suits
I
that he
think
can
cat
get.
was a newer one.
Yeah, and there's one is an elephant. There's a couple different ones. There's usually more, like 2 or 3 new ones. But one of them's an elephant, and it's so adorable, and I want to hug him and squeeze him.
There's gonna be plushes of that.
I know.
I'm surprised they're not. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, maybe they're out already. I just realized that Eleanor still has my plushes in her room.
yeah?
And I got to rescue them before they get ruined.
Rescue.
Oh, man. Look at this gameplay. This is just...
It
That
looks
Yeah, there's that bubble
pretty.
power too.
It looks pretty.
Look at him in his pink.
Yeah,
Little pink
'Cause he's
cat.
little bubble power.
So cute. Look, he's all little.
Oh, that dude just ate
Yeah,
that guy. That
that's
was cool.
It's so
Neat.
tall.
Oh, get away
It's
from
like
him.
a Kirby,
Oh,
like-
He's got a
man.
big old giant mouth. I love it so much.
I'm super excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah, some butthole was like, every Mario game's meh. And
I
those
believe that was
people-
friend of the show, Ryan Green.
It was, and I agreed with him.
Yeah, and he should die.
Yeah, they make plushes already.
Yes! Enemy of the show, Ryan Green.
Again, finally, back to the way things should be. Just in time to the 7th
all is right
anniversary.
for the
Enemy of
world.
the show.
All is right with the world.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't agree with that. I can't.
Well,
I can't say anything about Ryan, knowing that he will never hear this.
Yeah, he doesn't listen.
If I ask him to, he'll say, "Yeah, maybe."
But they're talking mad shit.
Here's the deal: is that just looking at this trailer, which I pulled up a gameplay trailer that wasn't designed to specifically highlight the new powers. So you are seeing a lot of just classic platformer tropes: running, jumping, moving platforms, bopping enemies on the head, going down pipes, etc.
Yeah, having some kind of projectile, whether it be bubble, whether it be fire,
But
That's fun.
that's yeah.
And it looks cute. Like they did well.
And on one hand, sure, it's not for everybody, Brett. Like, I'm not going to sit here and
No,
make you and
yeah.
Ryan play Mario.
But you are a real butthole for saying
but a
that.
bit of a butthole. Not
I
gonna-
have Mario Brothers U
okay.
on my Switch,
Which
I enjoy it from time to time. When these games came out, I told you I had a Genesis, but even worse than that, I was a PC gamer in the 90s. We didn't have Mario. We didn't even have platformers.
Oh yeah, you had what? Who's
I played
the rabbit?
Jazz Jackrabbit.
Jazz Jackrabbit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That sounds like a porn thing.
Well, it
could be.
It's a British
sure there
designed
is.
Amiga port,
That's
which
gonna
is
be
not going to have.
Hi, I'm Jazz Jackrabbit.
It was a shooter.
Yeah, it was.
More than a
it was a
platformer.
real
Sure,
shooter.
yeah, you're running
it was
on-
a grower and a shower
was, yeah.
and a shooter.
God damn it.
Hey, Hannah, tonight,
Wait,
make her call you Mario.
I don't know. I'm more of a Bowser person.
All right. You want to be called Bowser, or
Yeah.
There you go. Call me Bowser.
Yeah, but it's Bowser from Sha-Na-Na. We are real weird.
Brett. God damn it.
Hey, I'm here for it.
I will vouch though, Brett. New Super Mario Brothers U is quite possibly the stalest Mario platformer they
Yeah.
have made since
And I never played that.
1985.
I'm just really bad at platformers.
Same.
Oh yeah, sure.
I can't ever get the timing right.
That's what you said when I shared that post about comparing World and 3 recently.
I've
Yeah.
heard that about you. I can never get the timing right.
Well, I only started playing games again after I got hurt. Like I took a long time where I just didn't play anything.
Yeah.
And then I had to like learn to hold a controller again.
Oh yeah.
And so my timing is fucked.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it's got to be.
Yeah,
Well-
and I've always played, so I had mine, so that also helped.
Well, and all of us though, we are all getting older, and reaction time is only going to
Tubby
slow
little
down.
elephant.
Look at the
so fat.
those new little Goombas. Check them out. Those are cool.
Oh wow!
Those are cool.
They're like little kids.
We're watching a gameplay video of Mario Wonder from the site Nintendo World on YouTube. If anyone's curious and wants to check it out, I'll try to throw a link in the Facebook post as well.
But yeah, cute little Mario elephant. It didn't last long, but
Yeah.
he's cute.
And there's 3
I'm
new
sure there's more
powers.
of it in the game.
Yeah. I mean, you've got your bubble power, your elephant power, and then there's a third one too that I can't think of right now. And then of course there are the Wonder Flowers, which add the new elements to the stages, like the pipes will start moving and new things will happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
So either way, I'm the thing about a good platformer is, like you say, there is a timing element, and there's the best ones and something Nintendo excels at. There's a logic to the stages. Oftentimes, one of the best examples is how a new mechanic will be introduced in a safe manner early on in the stage, like say, a weird platform, but over ground, so that if you fall or don't understand how the platform works, you just land back on the ground.
Sure.
Later in the same stage, you'll see that weird platform over a pit. Hopefully, by this time, you've mastered the new mechanic and can get over it. That kind of logic, when done well, is one of the things that makes a platformer fun. And when Nintendo games are done well, when they're done at their peak, I'm talking the original Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Brothers World, and maybe the first new Super Mario Brothers, or I will say new Super Mario Brothers 2 on 3DS is a great example of a really well done one.
The one I thought the Mario on Wii, the first
That's the
Mario on Wii.
Yeah,
I thought that was
New
great.
Super Mario
I
Brothers
Okay.
Wii
loved that
is
one.
a
The
great
only one
example.
I've played fully through was honestly the Mario 64, and I
Right.
wouldn't call that one a platformer.
Well, yeah, and I'm
Yeah, that
talking
was
about
3D.
the 2D platform
yeah,
ones. The
I
3D
just-
games
I
are a
couldn't
little
finish
different.
them. I'm so bad.
Man,
Yeah.
Super Mario World is still my all-time favorite, but
And that's because it is one of the best made ones, just like 3, just like
Fucking
the
A.
original, and hopefully just like this. So I'm excited
Yeah.
to give Nintendo a chance. and
Well,
it's-
let me know.
We'll do for sure. So
yeah, I'm gonna come over and play it.
do it. We also watched a trailer for Blue-Eyed Samurai on Netflix. That looks really cool.
We didn't even really finish talking about the killer, but it does look good, and it comes out
that is
very
our
soon.
way.
So I think we all kind of landed on it. Looks pretty fucking rad.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Oh, I remember. I was just gonna ask, does anybody have a favorite David Fincher?
God. I mean, I liked Fight Club the first 300 times I saw it.
Uh-huh.
And then realized that everybody else who loved it because they didn't understand it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it kind of burned me out on him. 7 is dope though.
7 fucking rules.
7 was fun.
I loved Gone Girl. I liked Zodiac. I know it's not
mean,
super popular, but I
that
liked
girl with
Zodiac.
the dragon tattoo movie was good.
I loved that one, and I
It
was
a
really sad
good
there weren't
movie.
more.
Yeah, I think there was. They made another one after that. I thought. I think they may have changed the main character though.
No, because there was 3. They did that trilogy before, and it was, I think, it was a foreign trilogy, and it was a different actress.
Yes.
But then they did one with David Fincher and didn't do the other 2.
Okay, I
I-
think I've
It's a
seen all
trilogy.
of the foreign ones.
I really enjoyed The Social Network.
I did too.
See, yeah, that was
I
good
liked that a
too.
lot.
I didn't. It was so long. I think I fell asleep through it.
I liked it less the second time. I liked it a lot the first time. It was very impactful for me. I went back and watched it a few months later and was like, it's okay.
I've not seen Mank.
I have honestly,
don't know that one.
Social Network, Fight Club, and 7 are the only ones of his good movies I've really seen. But I gotta say, I also have seen Alien 3 and did not hate it because I saw Alien 3. That was the first Alien movie I ever saw.
Oh, shit.
the Curious Case. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, the Curious Case of Benjamin Button was interesting.
Really?
I wouldn't say it was bad. It was interesting.
That's aging backwards, guy.
yeah.
Right?
It's Brad Pitt.
yeah.
You didn't like the game?
I never saw it.
Oh, okay.
In fact,
Panic Room?
I also never. Oh, maybe I saw that.
I don't think I've seen Panic Room.
I liked Panic Room.
I liked
You
it.
got a nutso Dwight Yoakam in there.
Yeah, it makes me really anxious.
Jared Leto. It's supposed
whenever
to.
I've seen it. And
Yeah.
well, yeah, it's one of those
Kristen
feelings where I'm like,
Stewart?
I don't want a
This
movie to
isn't
make
fun
me
for
feel
me.
this
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. You're like, this
Forrest
isn't fun for me.
Whitaker?
I liked
do
it a
love
lot.
Forrest Whitaker though.
Yeah. It's good. Little baby Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker. Got to give it up for Ghost Dog.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But I got to say, my favorite David Fincher by far has got to be Return of the Jedi, where he was an assistant cameraman back
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
1983. Really, that's
I mean, that's just
Noted.
the highlight
It's-
of his career. I think.
I'd say so.
yeah,
It's-
for sure.
I mean, he was an executive producer on Lords of Dogtown, which was a great movie.
it
but,
is.
I remember
uh,
hearing that's great.
I forgot about that movie.
I was going to watch something, catch up on a movie I should watch this weekend. I was thinking Mean Girls, but I may go with The Game instead.
The Game
that
is
one's been
pretty
on my list
rad.
for a
It's
long
Michael
time.
Douglas.
Yeah,
It's
that's Weird Shit Happens on His Birthday movie, right? Or
yep.
something like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I remember hearing good stuff about that one.
Yeah, it's good. It's a thriller.
Okay.
It's a thriller and a chiller.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Thriller
that
in
one either.
Manila.
Okay,
to
let that one.
Back to Netflix. Blue Eyed Samurai looked really cool.
I will say this is the first thing anime-esque that you've shown me that I think I'll actually watch.
Fuck yes.
I actually think I'll watch this.
yeah, I'm not into anime. I don't like it, but it does look fun.
It looks pretty cool.
The animation looked beautiful.
There are some.
I'm gonna watch it.
I will say I think a little bit of my being intrigued is because I just recently finished playing Ghost of Tsushima.
And this is set in Japan and samurai
And
culture.
in that sort of world that I was just very much immersed in, because that game is super good.
Yeah, I've heard.
I loved it.
I have some exceptions to not liking anime, but as a rule, people have thought I would love it for my entire life and tried to force it on me.
Yeah,
And
that always sucks when people are like, "Hey, you're a nerd. You like nerd shit," and I'm like, not all of it.
Or like
Stop.
watch this one. It's not really anime.
Stop
Yeah, yeah.
showing me slideshow cartoons.
that is
was
very
like,
apt.
It's more similar to I just finished RWBY from Rooster Teeth,
Okay.
and it's their anime like, but they are
Rooster
3D. It's not a
What is these? What are these?
I think it's
It's
RWBY.
What are these names?
Oh, that's how you say that?
yes.
I've heard of RWBY. They did a recent crossover with the Justice League over in DC Comics.
Yes, they did, and that was good.
Hey.
I'm so excited.
That's not how letters work.
Yes, it is.
You
So tell
can't just have no vowels.
us about Ruby.
Well, sometimes why?
RWBY is a story of basically a bunch of group of kids who have to grow up in a interesting world. There's these things called Grimm. There's an ultimate villain. They all have to team together or work together to fight this person. And it's their series.
And the RWBY stands for red, white, blue, yellow, which are colors associated with each of the four main cast, right?
Yes, color association, and then like the main character. Well, there's basically four main characters: Ruby Rose, which is obviously the.
I think the
red
B
one.
is maybe black.
Yeah,
Black.
Oh, that's what I meant. Black. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, get it right or pay the price.
I don't know the damn thing.
It's funny when Hannah was
You're
watching
supposed
this.
to know the damn thing.
when Hannah was watching this and telling me about it, I very flippantly, dismissively said, "Oh yeah, what's that? Red, white, black, and yellow?" And they just looked at me and said, "No, yeah,
Yeah?
Yeah,
that's-
nailed it on the
it.
fucking nose.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah.
And so, but they, one of them is called a fauna, and so they're human and animal. They've got animal like characteristics,
Like a fawn, like a deer.
Some of them are.
See,
They're, and then they have those
go a deer,
abilities
female deer
of that animal. Like she can see really well in the dark.
gets
Okay.
spooked by bright lights.
Yeah, and then they fight these things called Grimms, which are just these cool-looking monster things. And they all have weapons. Ruby's is a scythe, like sniper rifle, and it's just they're
Scyther
cool.
rifle.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's anime-like, but again, it's 3D animation more so than slideshow.
And it's been going for a minute, 9 seasons, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It finally came to a head. So
I think what got me was like the anime of my youth was. I just remember like my friends watching it, and I would be like, doing other stuff in the background and not really paying attention, and it's just all you hear is just like, huh,
Yeah.
That is as accurate as it is mildly racist. Yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying is what I heard.
Yeah, that exactly, which is why not the best thing you've ever done.
I thought
But
they
also
were being racist.
True.
Hey,
I mean,
listen,
shit is
grunting
great.
noises are not tied to any one race, okay?
The way you make them yell little. The way you make them yell little.
I won't have it. I just won't have it.
I think my dislike of anime is from like,
It not being good.
yeah, but when I was a kid, the only anime we had in Houston was Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z,
Balls.
and it was in Spanish. And I remember like
Dragon Ball.
I bet that was a fucking trip.
well, I remember my best friend going, "You got to watch this cartoon," and I looked at him and said, "No, we have cable. We can watch Animaniacs instead."
We can watch porn.
Totally insane. Here's the thing about anime.
They pushed me down and maced me. Did you guys ever see that? God, it's so satisfying every fucking time.
There's a new one which cuts to a shot of Prince of Egypt and says, "Why did you forsake me?"
That's good.
The insurrectionist lady is still my absolute favorite. They pushed me down and maced me.
The thing about anime, a couple of things. One, anime, you get something like Dragon Ball, where their production needs require they draw out episodes.
Yeah.
So you had whole episodes that were mid-fight and not a lot happened.
Oh yeah, I remember constantly.
Yes.
I would be
Yeah.
confused because the show would seemingly have just started, and then but it would be in the middle of a fight, and I'm like, how? What am I
Next
missing?
week on Dragon Ball Z.
And see, there's a lot there. One,
More guttural noises.
as Americans, we are not used to that kind of serialized storytelling in cartoons. We typically had cartoons like He-Man, which had a 3-act structure in each individual
Yeah,
episode.
it's episodic.
Exactly. Whereas something like Dragon Ball or One Piece or to go over to manga, Golgo 13 are these massive projects that last years or decades, and the story is told over the course of that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are getting a chunk of it. The best example would be some
Makes
of those.
for a real boring episode.
It does. If
It
you're
can.
not embedded, it's like soap operas. It's like remember the comics in the newspaper that was like Prince Valiant. Do you remember Prince Valiant growing up in
Yeah.
the newspaper comics? And it was the same kind of thing where it would be like, as they landed on the shores of Greece and they got out of the boats, they were facing an army, and the dude says, "We're ready to attack. Tune in tomorrow."
Did you read all the comics on the comic page?
No, I didn't read Prince Valiant because as a kid I didn't get it. I
thought it was
why-
boring.
Yeah, I'm like, what is
Yeah.
this? What is this
I'm
conversational?
going in for Garfield.
Yeah,
The
you want the ones
Family
that are
Circus.
episodic. Well, that's
one
I don't
frame.
want no
That's-
Christian comics. No.
Yeah, I don't want no Christian propaganda. Get the fuck out of here, Family Search.
I grew up Catholic, so
Okay.
Same,
that's fair.
Yeah.
man.
Hey, we can't.
I did watch the
Can't all be
I watched
chosen.
some of the original Japanese with subs Dragon Ball Z when I was in college, and holy shit, that is not for children.
No.
Like it is.
That's another thing. Is these weren't for kids.
Yeah.
So not only did you have too much talking sometimes, you had a lot of adults themes.
Yeah.
Too much grunting.
Japanese culture at the time was far more accepting of adult and like teenage relationships than we are today. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of content that was questionable by today's standards.
and Brett liked Cowboy Bebop, but the live action.
I did.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I didn't
And
hate the
that's a
live
great
action.
anime.
I just fell off it honestly just because it wasn't super compelling, and and Cowboy Bebop the anime is my favorite anime that I honestly don't like watching.
I love the word bebop.
It's good.
It's
word.
fun.
That's real fun.
I just
It's a
thought
good
the
word.
fight
Rocksteady's good,
choreography
too.
was cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
a great looking show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I
And
I
without
mean,
any like context too of knowing the anime or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Good soundtrack too.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Well,
Anime's fun.
Anime is fun,
But
You didn't
it's
really
not
talk
for everybody.
anything about this show.
It's not for everybody.
When we were kids, though, the stuff like Vampire Hunter D and Akira was the anime to watch.
Yeah, I remember the edgy kids whose parents let them do anything always tried to get me to rent Ninja Scroll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there's
so
titties in
adult.
it. Yeah.
But there's like,
titties in
yeah,
it.
there's like, that's super violent. There's
Yeah.
rape in that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not for kids.
I didn't
Yeah,
rent
let's
it
go on
because it
record
didn't
as
look
saying
good.
rape is not for kids. Just get a clear take on that.
That's a controversial position.
It really is.
But Blue Eyed Samurai looks cool.
It does. It looks
does.
really cool. It doesn't look like anime to me.
Sure.
I mean, it looks like a well-made cartoon.
Well, and that's something that's happened as, you know, I guess globalization. I don't fucking know. But like as we, you know, as
I think the visualization of the characters just looks a lot different from what you see in normal anime either. They don't have the big eyes. That
Right.
You know, it's not the,
And they're not just
it's
like
not
senpai
yeah,
and like
it's not just
overly girly or
overly sexualized.
Yes,
it's
yes.
not angled down to a teeny tiny chin and tiny mouth.
Or like you don't see a screenshot of their panties or anything like that.
You,
Like,
you don't
it's-
see
it's
inside
not
their
like
colon
that.
because they're gaping for you.
And I mean, there's compelling.
Thank God.
It's
Wow.
like compelling love stories. It's like stuff that you want to get attached to, not just like, oh my god, there's a boy in the room.
and you guys are all talking about RWBY right now, not Blue Eyed Samurai, right?
We're saying how it differs. Like
yeah,
this.
How
How
one
RWBY
is-
yeah, this
differs,
looks
yeah.
more
it
like
is similar
traditional
to the Blue-Eyed Samurai because it's animated differently.
Gotcha.
And it kind of reminds me of like the paper when things are made out of paper movies, like the what are
South
those?
Park.
Like South. Oh.
Yeah, or like what?
Well,
the
it's stop motion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
These characters look like they have just normal human eyes. And
Yep.
I am autistic, so the huge eyes make me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna counter. I definitely think this looks like an anime style, but also Brett and Michael, you both freely admit you're not big fans of anime,
Right.
So and yeah, you do have elements like there are clearly Western influences here, but I think that's also a thing. I think the nature of anime, just like Western animation, has changed as the two cultures
Sure,
have
sure.
Yes.
had more back and forth. You know, you take something like Avatar: The Last Airbender, which a lot of people would say looks very anime, but was 100% created and produced in America.
Yeah,
and
and Nickelodeon.
yeah, exactly. So, and there is a category I think of anime now that's considered called like not in Japan produced anime or something. And again, I'm getting out of my wheelhouse here, so listeners, please don't chide me in the comments. Not that
Yeah.
you
Get him.
ever do. You guys are out there, right?
Get him. Sick him. Tear him apart.
Wild Wild West.
The Wild Wild West.
But yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, me too.
Welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
Nope.
That's not even the same song,
I
is
don't.
it?
Nope. I don't care.
I don't
That
know
was Tupac.
what you
State
did
that's
there.
untouchable like Elliot Ness.
See, right? That's Tupac.
Track hit your eardrums like a slug to the chest.
Right?
I know my fucking Pac.
Yeah. Yet we can't think of one other lyric to the Wild Wild West. The Will Smith rap. Yeah.
No, that I can. Just fuck that.
Oh, really?
I will not.
I literally cannot picture another note besides the Wild Wild West. That's all I got right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Isn't there a wiki?
Wiki.
Definitely. There's definitely.
sure.
There's a wiki. We can look it up right now.
Even if that, even if it's just the
Wikipedia.
sound of that big mechanical spider.
So podcasting to perfection. After 7 Tremors movies, and sadly, Tremors 8, Tremors in Space, has not come out yet.
Yeah.
So you guys are switching franchise.
We
Actually,
are.
I heard it was going to be Tremors Takes Manhattan.
No, it's Tremors versus Jason.
Oh, that's right.
That's it.
In
That's it.
space.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
Yep.
Tremors versus Jesus.
Oh, I'm more of a Tremors on Patrol person myself.
Tremors versus Trevors.
Yes. Tremors versus Trevor, friend of the show, Trevor Carrion.
All the Trevors.
All my money is on the Tremors. Let's be honest. The
Yeah, no,
Graboids will eat him
yeah.
alive.
yeah, big old sand snakes.
Yeah, they will kill our boy.
Sand Snake Wilson.
Sand Snake Wilson.
That's the guy who makes the movie.
That was Dennis the Menace's neighbor, right? Mr. Sand Snake Wilson.
We are
Get out here and
switching
eat my ass.
film franchises,
Gross.
and we discussed it. We
That's
thought
Dennis
about
the
doing
Penis.
the Tremors show,
Okay.
and then we watched it, And if you guys think the movie's bad,
If
It
you
was
think
another
they smell bad on the
sci-fi-
outside,
I think I remember
sci-fi
that.
show, and it was Monster of the Week, and
it really was like a different monster
the Tremor
that isn't
was
the
basically
graboid.
Scooby Doo.
The Tremors helped them.
Yes.
fuck
Yes.
off.
And then there's like supernatural
forever.
stuff that happens, but
No,
the Tremors
no,
are around,
no,
and then like
no,
it's
let them,
it's El Blanco, and so that particular one was in a movie, so it's kind of like her story,
Yeah.
in this similar town. Yeah,
Christopher Lloyd is in it.
Yeah.
What? Doc Brown?
Doc
Yep.
Brown
Yep.
is in it.
Yep.
Like
Was
a
he-
lot or just like one ep?
He is in every
he-
episode as far as I know.
Did he owe back taxes or something?
I don't know. I
he
don't
get
know
in
of
trouble
Christopher
with
Lloyd having like a substance abuse problem,
Did
but
he
if you
get-
told
yeah.
me that he's just always drunk, I'd be like, okay.
Or like he owes bookies a bunch of money.
Oh, it's on Tubi right now too. That's funny.
Wow.
Yeah,
This is
it's
amazing.
wild.
Huh. Michael Gross, of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
Michael
can't-
Gross is in it?
Gummer.
Yeah, he's in it. He's
He's
the
Bert fucking Gummer.
He's important.
Dr. Cletus
Oh, so he's in-
Poffenberger.
he's in 3 episodes.
His
Okay.
Didn't last long.
his fucking name is Dr. Cletus Poffenberger.
Yeah, it's like 13 episodes. It's
I have a
not
good
long.
friend named
See?
Doug Poffenberger.
Volume. It's a skill.
Dean Norris is also in it.
Who's that?
You would know him from like Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
He plays the brother.
yeah.
He plays the same character in the Tremors show.
Of course
Yeah.
he does.
He's just always a cop or a
he's
fed.
DEA.
I'm
He looks like he's made out of cops.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know I was ready. I was 100% sure
That
that
it was
Michael
Chuck Norris
Gross was
is-
not going to be in this.
Yeah, no, he's
that
in
that
it.
was finally the line that he drew.
Yeah.
But
Of
no,
course not.
that I mean,
What else is he gonna
He
do?
is such a fan of this
Storm
franchise.
the Capitol.
I'm going to say it again. Monkey's Paw. 100%.
Yeah, he's such a fan of this franchise, and he even recently went to the Tremors franchise film festival. Like he was there himself.
Yeah,
He's Mr. Tremors.
I think there was
He
one
seems
other
like he would
actor
storm
who
the
showed
Capitol.
up.
He does seem like he would storm the
Oh,
Capitol.
he's very liberal.
No.
His character's not.
I'm
Yeah,
very-
exactly.
Apologies to the
Parody.
Gross family.
So that's
Did
the
not mean
funny
to-
thing.
Besmirch you.
The Tremors fandom is
Bert Gummer is an insurrectionist. Michael Gross, however,
Yes.
yeah, he's playing a caricature of this, prepper Second
Yeah.
Amendment amosexual type.
Oh, the intro to Tremors 5 was hilarious.
Right. The fandom of Tremors loves Bert Gummer,
Yeah.
even though that character is making fun of them.
Right.
Yes.
That
So
sounds
they
right.
don't get it. They don't
Love
get
that.
it.
Love that.
Yeah.
So
it's full of great
that's another
people.
reason we had to move away from Tremors is that the fandom gets real toxic.
That happens with so many different things.
Yeah.
There are so many things that I like silently because of fandom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where
And
I'm like, I enjoy this thing, but I'm not
telling
telling anybody
anybody.
about it because the
I
people that
can't.
like it loudly suck shit.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we're
Yep.
going to run into that with this next franchise, this next property we're going to be covering.
Do you think it'll be that, or will it be more like Scientology?
I think it's going to be a lot of people who didn't understand that the movie
Oh, that's a
is
parody.
social commentary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to reveal what it is? Or
Yeah,
is
we
it
can do
gonna be
that. I think
secret?
we've done it on this
I think we've
show.
touched on it,
So
yeah.
Kind of, and then socials, but we are going to do Starship Troopers.
Nice.
That's right, because I remember we talked about how I confused it with Battlefield Earth.
yes,
Exactly.
And that's why I
how,
thought it was about Scientology.
And a big reason how the franchise continued was because it was carried on overseas.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a Japanese
Funded by
company.
David Miscavige.
It went from being an American production to a Japanese production. I think they consider it Japanese American because it's in English, but I'm not 100% on that.
Interesting.
And
So just one movie here and then everything else.
no, there are like 3 movies
3
here.
here.
How many total?
Are there
6 or
6?
7. I
Okay.
can't
Okay.
remember. We
Okay.
do have them all, and I think there's one
there's,
animated.
There may be 5.
Yeah.
I'd have to look. Yeah, I think a couple are animated.
Speaking of, when you were here last, I gave you that disc back. Did I?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good. Okay, good. I kept thinking that I still had it for some reason.
Yeah, no,
Well,
we got it.
What are you doing over there? Hilton just got a really excited face.
Too. I got stuff of theirs too. It's in my bag.
So this was a book, and the movie is not
That was the
really.
second part that made me think it was Scientology.
Yeah, it's not really even based on the book.
Oh yeah, the book's very
Classic.
And Paul Verhoeven basically used the name of the book to write his very thinly veiled commentary on U.S. foreign policy. And I love that.
Oh, so like imperialism?
Yeah. I mean, it's attacking another planet for essentially no real reason. Like
Other
they
than
didn't.
to get their natural resources?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got five total, three live action
Yeah.
films, 2 animated films, and then 2 television series.
That's it. Yeah.
Roughnecks. Starship Troopers Chronicles.
Rough.
36 episodes plus 4 clip shows.
Well,
What
and
are clip shows?
Huh?
What are clip shows?
Do you watch The Office?
Yeah.
You know the episode where the banker comes in? The banker, and then they keep playing little clips from previous episodes.
Oh,
That's a clip show.
okay.
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
episode that uses scenes from old episodes to kind of bring back nostalgia or highlight past popular moments.
Okay.
And it's-
Oh, okay.
so Starship
Triple P.
Troopers started as an anime, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh,
In-
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. 'Cause
1988
1988 was that first series that I mentioned, a 6-episode series. And I think we touched a little bit on this the last time we talked about
Yeah,
it.
but I'm super excited because that first movie came out when I was in 5th grade.
Oh, wow.
And of course, it was in my wheelhouse. It was sci-fi, it was action, and I had every excuse to go see it, knowing full well that there was a little bit of nudity.
Yeah.
So
Hell
I
yeah.
could get away with that.
It was always exciting when you knew there was going to be nudity.
such a big deal
It's still pretty
for
cool.
10-year-old
I mean,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited when I see it on HBO.
100%.
Yeah, reality ain't bad either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just not open mics.
Yes.
That's right.
Right.
Open
Not
mics. No
only consensual exposure.
open mic, closed zipper. That's how
There
it
we
works.
go.
There it is. Open
That's
mic,
it.
closed
Closed
zipper.
zipper.
That's
Yep.
our
It's back-
that's our political
The
slogan.
basics. The basics.
Open mic, closed zipper 24.
Anything else is trash. Victory lap.
And the crowd goes wild.
Very good, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're excited about this.
The
Starship-
Starship Trooper in?
Yeah,
For
it's going to be
obvious
a lot
reasons.
of fun.
Who's
Are you doing your part?
Who's the main cast of the original?
Casper Van Dien.
That's right.
Denise Richards.
That's
I remember
Jake
that
Busey. Holy fuck, I remember a lot of that cast.
Jake
Yeah, you do.
Busey.
I'm
Jake
impressed.
Busey.
biggest teeth in the West.
Huge.
I'm so excited.
Nancy Kerrigan teeth.
Yeah.
Jake Busey also had a TV show that if you've never seen it, but maybe
I
watch
feel like
it.
I might
but
have. What was
No
it called?
going. It's called Shasta McNasty.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm good.
It might be the worst show ever made.
Oh, yeah. It's something.
Oh man, poor guy's starting to look more like his dad. That sucks. That sucks for him.
Happens to the best of us.
What does the mom look like? I know what they all
Solid
look
question.
like.
A thoroughbred.
This show is essentially like Jean Co jeans and Flame button-up shirts as a show.
So 1997,
Yeah. It's old.
99. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
99.
The dumb name.
Oh wow, yeah, no, that looks bad.
Look at that hair.
Oh, that's real dumb. Shasta McNasty.
We all looked like shit. back
Shasta
then.
McNasty sounds
Yeah.
like a
It's coming back.
like
though.
a bad rapper or a worse porn star.
So that's the fun thing. The name comes from the name of their rap group in the show,
Nailed it.
but rock rap because it has to be
Shady
You said
Nasties.
You already said 1999.
Yeah, yeah.
It's my girlfriend, Dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that
Shady
that one
nasty?
picture looks like a book that says why women become lesbians.
Shasta McNasty.
And it's just his fucking giant face.
This is 1999, folks. That's what the world was.
Also,
Listen, pre 9/11 was a
on
different time.
UPN.
All right.
Yeah.
Different time. We just ran around with our hair spiked up and looking like fucking idiots.
Frosted
Not a
tips.
care in the world.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
it was on UPN on that particular.
Oh yeah,
so-
that network's logo was Shasta McNasty.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I remember that channel real well.
Their whole logo or their whole thing was like, yeah, we know it's bad, but fucking Mountain Dew, right?
You're gonna watch it anyway.
Yes. Wild Wild West.
Oh, boy.
After 9/11, we looked at stuff like this and went, we have to get our shit
we have
together.
to do better.
Yeah.
We have to do better,
to
or
just
else the
be better
terrorists have
in
truly
general.
won.
And here, listen. It was only one season, so I
A lesson was learned, clearly.
mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Hey!
Where's my helicarrier? I've got a speech to give. Put me in a flight suit. Shasta McNasty is gone. God damn. Are we picking and plugging it? Are we there?
Also, very offensive to the Irish community, McNasty.
It is. It is. Maybe even no. Would the Scottish community be impacted as well? Is that Mick also? Or is that O?
Yes.
Would that be Shasta
Question mark?
O'Nasty?
No, that's Irish.
Gotcha. So maybe it is
Hell
just
no.
the Scottish community.
I think
know-
that's the Scottish, because McLeod.
McLeod, yeah.
Hold on a minute.
So it's the Scottish
All I
community.
did earlier was make some noises.
Hey.
Mr. Potato Famine over here talking about I'm being racist.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I won't fucking have it in my home.
I'm just happy
I will walk out.
I will burn this whole place down.
your family lives here.
Yeah, well, you know what?
They're not here right
You should have
now.
thought about that. Oh man. Wait, we didn't talk about there's new Busta Rhymes coming around the corner.
Allegedly.
Wait,
No,
what?
not allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right? Billboard says it's true.
He calls it Blockbuster.
He looks better than I expected
Oh, I
him to
get it.
look.
Oh, he's look.
Oh, that's a pretty jacket.
That's what I'm
Right?
saying. He looks
Wow.
better than I thought he would look.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like Busta's on my Mount Rushmore of MCs. Like my
Really?
Sure, absolutely. That dude is so fucking good.
He is
Okay.
really good. I think he's done some stuff more recently with like the alternative hip hop, like Aesop Rock or Atmosphere Mirrors or Murs. I don't know.
Mars.
Because he's incredibly talented.
Oh, unbelievable.
I knew it. I mean, I don't
Unbelievable.
hate him, but all right.
He's
was-
one of those ones whose talent was never fully realized through his fame.
Probably because he was kind of weird and hard to. I mean, people
He's
didn't
his
know
own
how
thing.
to see him.
Yeah, he wasn't. He had that thing where he was. I mean, he still had huge hits, but it
Yeah.
wasn't classically palatable to the normal suburban hip hop fan at
It
the
was
time.
good in the club, great at a party, not always radio friendly.
Yeah,
But it was on the radio, and they had videos that were huge.
Yeah.
there was an award show, and I forget who he was with.
He was with Leaders of the New School before he went solo.
No, well,
He's
at
talking
this
about
award,
at the award
Oh,
show.
at the
at
award
this
show,
award
sorry.
show, he goes on stage,
Geographically, no.
and the only thing he said, and he said it over and over, was "What the dealio?" And the person he was with, I think it was an older white woman. I don't remember who it was. She looked very uncomfortable.
She had no idea what he was saying.
She had no idea what he was.
She didn't know what the dealio was.
I don't know.
Nobody knew what he was saying because he just kept saying it over and over, and it was like he was having a stroke.
Man, when that first album came out, I was like, this is different. I
Yeah.
fucking love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always kind of gravitated to the more alternative hip hop. But yeah, I'm excited for it. The last album he put out, it was a little bit hit and miss for me. I liked it overall, but it was an album where I skipped tracks. There's a couple tracks I skip over.
Yeah.
But still pretty good. So I'm really excited to see what this one will be about.
Yeah, and we are hoping for a release this year. And it's his 11th album and due out
In November.
in November. So
Pharrell.
sometime next month. That's great.
November 24th, Black Friday. There you go.
Okay, well, good. Well, I was gonna maybe go to Best Buy.
Swizz Beats, Timbaland.
Fat Joe, Rick Ross, and more. Fight for affordable
I like
healthcare.
Pharrell.
Yeah, produced by Pharrell, the new album, the new Busta album.
Well, it's got several producers. That's what I was reading. Pharrell Williams, Timbaland, and Swizz Beats.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
New Busta.
New
Exciting.
Busta.
New Busta.
I'm excited. He's still out there doing it, and I love that shit.
Good.
Got a Bad Teacher Award.
I read this.
I want to see that.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yes.
The horror movie based
been looking
around
forward to it.
everybody's lovable 1,000-year wood. What is it?
100 acre.
100 acre. I don't fucking know.
100 acre dong.
Y'all, the space in my brain that would normally have Winnie the Pooh facts is currently occupied by the
dicks.
cast of the
Of Shasta McNasty.
by the cast of Starship Troopers. And fine, a couple dicks.
There might have been we might have got a couple dicks in there.
But wow.
Well,
it
There
would
might-
happen in Florida.
Can I read this headline? Because Florida teacher showed fourth graders unrated slasher flick Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I want to. I'm trying to be.
Go back to school? Agreed.
I'm trying
wanna
to be
see
a
that
more
reaction
positive,
video.
optimistic person. And my immediate reaction is that teacher didn't know that Winnie the Pooh had an unlicensed horror movie based on the property. But I, somewhere in my heart, know that it isn't true.
Yeah.
That teacher knew exactly what they were doing.
Blood and honey.
Exactly. The subtitle is Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
You had to fucking know.
I mean, it could be blood like Winnie the Pooh is learning about the
Transmission of sexual diseases.
power of family.
The power of pathogens.
The power of pathogen.
But that isn't that movie what happened when Winnie the Pooh became a public
Phlebotomist.
Domain.
public domain.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. On
After
both
this movie.
counts. Yeah. That's why they were able to make this movie. Is 'cause
His
Winnie the
two
Pooh is
passions,
technically public
honey
domain.
and phlebotomy.
But I do have the director thinks it's crazy. Nope. He does think it's crazy that it was shown to fourth graders. That is true.
But also people are like, how the fuck has Disney not sued these people?
But he is shocked that Disney didn't sue him, just like everyone else is. He's quoted as saying the company is so fucking massive, you know. And he's still shocked, but he believes, and he thinks they could have. He thinks they could have come after him.
I mean, they definitely could have, for sure.
Well,
whether or not they would have won.
Pooh's in a gray area. I think we
I
talked
was
about
going to
this.
say, can they though, since he's public
That
domain
Brown
now?
area.
It's public domain, but there's elements like
Nobody heard my great shit joke.
Wild West. I think if you have Pooh in his red shirt, like going through the hole in the tree, that's Disney.
With his wiener out, because he
No.
doesn't wear pants.
No, that okay. That's
He was lampshading, yes.
He does, yeah, he's yeah.
yeah.
But he was a teddy bear.
Bear dick, really. That's what we're talking about. Bear dick.
100 acre bear dick.
1,000 acre bear dick. 1,000-year bear dick.
1,000-year bear
Your
dick.
bear dick.
I curse you with 1,000-year bear dick.
Write that down.
One step ahead of you.
And here we go.
But I think like if it had been like the red shirt that he normally wears, that would have been a Disney property, and they couldn't use that. So the fact
His
that they
shirt's
dressed him,
red, but it's flannel.
right, and that's probably
And
the
he's
kind
in
of thing they did
overalls.
that they knew that they could probably skirt it. But again, the director himself is shocked that he didn't get sued.
Yeah.
They were like, we can't have this Winnie the Pooh Porky Piggin because the actor has an actual penis.
Yes, no, yeah, you don't want to see the actor's penis.
Unless
you're into that
we
kind of
gotta throw
movie.
some overalls. This is a slasher movie,
That
all
is
right?
a very specific site. Where those
Tits
movies
only.
are.
Is he
Yeah.
implying that he wanted to get sued?
Don't we all a little?
Listen, I mean, honestly, if I was making that movie, I
That would be
probably
great
would want to get
publicity.
sued exactly for that reason.
Let's just read
Yep.
the quote. When asked, he said, if they wanted to, Disney could have shut us down. Like the company is so fucking massive. They could have just gone, even if they had no grounds for it. Well, we're suing you, and we're just going to throw the book at you, and we're just going to tie you up legally, and this will not go out there. So there was that risk that even if we
Sounds
did
like he
everything
didn't want it.
100%, they could just intentionally be litigators, but they didn't. And that's really it, is either
It would have created a ton of hype, though.
It would have.
But tied up in litigation, it wouldn't have been able to be released. So it would have gone nowhere for them.
That's true.
And honestly, I think either A, Disney didn't want the bad press because it could have got caught up in the court of public opinion.
Or they just didn't give a shit.
Or it flew under the radar enough that they weren't threatened by it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or maybe watched it if it had gotten popular, but maybe it just didn't make the money that.
Maybe
so
they're
like,
just
what's
maybe
the
they're too
point?
distracted trying to protect Steamboat Mickey that they're like, listen, we got to fucking collateral damage, all right? Fucking let him have Winnie the Pooh. We got to save Steamboat Mickey because John Oliver's trying to fuck him up.
Well, and I got to say, I feel like Disney's reputation is pretty low right now.
It is.
So maybe they just figured that a fight with any risk of bad PR was not worth it.
Well, and it's funny, they actually recently got with Lego and Steamboat Willie specifically. So any Disney order on their shop in a certain amount of time, you get a free Steamboat Willie Lego set.
Oh, shit. I may have to order something.
Yeah. So they've.
So you can build your own
Yeah,
Steamboat Willie,
it's
huh?
an exclusive set that's coming out.
I'm actually excited. Lego's got a Piranha Plant set.
That's what I call my ding dong now.
Yeah.
They're going to do Dune too.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Dune.
They're going to do Dune.
Doo-doo.
I can't afford
The Wild
Lego
Wild
in
West.
the amount we go through them.
Oh, God, yeah.
Look on Temu for that stuff.
I was telling Mom about that.
Because Lego sets have gotten so fucking expensive.
They are beating the 10 cent a brick price point that they stood at for like 30 years.
Yeah.
They have a set for the Marvels, the new Captain Marvel movie. It is a 400-piece set, i.e. should be $40 price point. It is $90 fucking dollars on their
Yep.
site. Lego is acting insane,
We
and
have-
I'm pissed because I want that set.
We have gotten
We gotta take
a
'em
Millennium
down.
Falcon. We have gotten.
I saw you just did the land
We
speeder.
got it.
the
Yes,
land
we did.
speeder, and that was huge, huh?
It was. The
All right.
legit one is like $240.
All right, I'm putting it out there now. Who wants to fund our Michael Moore style documentary where we take down Big Lego?
Yes. Big
Yes.
Lego, we're coming for
Yeah.
you. Unless
And
you
we'll
put
call it Brick by Brick.
unless you put your pieces all over the floor, and then we might not be able to get
Another
to
brick
yeah,
in the wall.
and then I'm not going further.
That'll definitely be featured.
you. Yeah. Another Lego brick in the wall.
Another dick with no balls.
Dick child.
Got you.
Wild, wild west.
Dicks.
The Wild Wild West. I'm a child.
Are you seeing the people on Twitter who are using
Do you mean
Disney?
X?
Yes. Who are
I will
they're
never call it that.
You just did.
As a joke.
they're using Disney as a weapon because
Of
they've
course.
figured out that if spam bots see a T-shirt on Twitter and somebody says I want that or I want that picture on a shirt, the spam bots automatically have the shirt printed. So they're doing that with Disney intellectual property. So the
that's
spam
smart.
bots print them and then get sued. It's genius.
That is very genius.
That's fun.
That is genius. Do you guys respond to like spam texts?
Sometimes.
I do.
No.
I do every time.
I
fun.
I had a guy. I assume it was a guy in some internet cafe overseas. He was pretending to be a woman who he said I had met. You know how it
Yeah,
goes.
they always. I have you in my address book, but it doesn't have your name. Have I met
Yeah.
you?
So I pretend to be a woman, and of course, the conversation goes on. He wants a picture. I sent him one picture, and I am saying just crazy shit like I'm in love with you. I'm ready to marry you, and the conversation continued for quite a while. And then I sent another picture of a woman who I thought was the same woman from before. And he was like, that's two different women. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck, I'm autistic. I can't tell the difference between two similar people.
My go-to when they ask for a picture is I send a picture of Ben Shapiro, and my favorite response I got was, "Are you Japanese?"
That is weird.
I know, it made me laugh so
That's
much.
hilarious.
It made me laugh so much. One of the things I like to do is I'll be like, "Cool, can I give you $5,000?" and just see how they respond.
Yep.
Or I'll just straight up be like, "I know who you are and I know what you're doing. You should kill yourself."
I've done that one. I get so many spam calls. I actually had to get an app to root through them. So
Right?
because I was getting one every 5 minutes for the past week or so.
It's so much.
It's too much.
Too much time on my hands. Hilton, what are you doing?
Getting my picks and plugs sorted.
Oh, good call,
that
good
I
call.
can be ready
Yeah.
when we wrap up this awesome anniversary episode. I don't fucking know what
No, please keep going.
I just realized it never.
Hey, wait. You know what? We should. This will be a fun way to wrap it up.
It's not.
At Halloween time, do you have a favorite horror movie / franchise?
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm not a huge horror fan, but I fell in love with the Feast trilogy.
Okay.
Okay.
The first one has Henry Rollins and Jason Mewes. I think it was a Project Greenlight movie.
Okay.
And it is mostly played seriously, but there's a lot of stuff in it that's just really fucking funny.
Okay.
And it's a monster movie. And then the second one gets progressively funnier, more on the nose kind of stuff. And the third one is just 100% played for laughs. Like there's ridiculous characters. It's a lot of over the top violence.
Okay.
Henry Rollins in the first one ends up without pants and then has to wear pink sweatpants for the whole movie.
Hell yeah.
Bizarre. Yeah. Great series that nobody's ever seen.
Hannah?
Gonna have to look it up because it's actually a series on Netflix that's pretty cool.
Cool.
Black. Hold on.
Well, I'll go while you're looking that up.
Do you have one?
I do have one. I gotta say, and I was actually just thinking I might do a rewatch. Not series. I don't know that I ever saw the second one, and the third one actually used to scare me as a kid. But the original Poltergeist is an awesome
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Not only just a great horror movie, but a great narrative film.
Yeah.
I mean, just a cool story about a family and how they get through this experience that happens while they're in their home. It's spooky. It's got lots of great old school special effects. I think it's got like a big director like Spielberg or somebody's attached to it, isn't it?
Okay.
Someone of merit. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Pull up the wiki. Here.
I don't think it's Spielberg.
No, is it not? Yeah, you're probably right, but
Gary Sherman. Toby Hooper.
okay. No. Created by Steven Spielberg. Yep, there you go.
Created by. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But it
Boom.
wasn't directed by.
It
Boom.
was written.
But it wasn't directed
I knew
by.
my tribal brother was involved.
Shut the fuck up.
God damn.
co-written
Who
and produced
fucking
by
direct-
Spielberg.
Who directed it?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Gary
Did you say
Sherman.
co-directed by?
Co-written.
Gary Sherman and Toby Hooper.
Yeah. Screenplay by Spielberg. Boom. Story by Spielberg. Boom. Produced by Spielberg. Boom.
Directed by not Spielberg.
I mean, Toby Hooper has the.
He is Toby Hooper. He's
has
got some
the
horror
credentials,
accolades.
No,
yeah.
I fucking love Toby. I'm a Texas Chainsaw Massacre boy.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, dude, the original. That's another great movie.
There's several. Listen, that franchise has its ups and downs, but there's several of them that I think are fucking legitimately great. Honestly, I think the Jessica Biel one is pretty fucking solid.
Yeah.
Because R. Lee Ermey is so good. I mean, it's not great, but and then there's some that are just so much fucking fun, like the Matthew McConaughey one.
Yeah,
It's-
that's true. That one was really fun.
Texas Chainsaw 2, where it's just a fucking like trauma horror movie.
I'm not familiar.
That was a
with
canon.
them.
I believe that was a canon movie.
And after mentioning Poltergeist, the first Poltergeist and the first Texas Chainsaw are both really good. I'm going to throw it out there too. The first Nightmare on Elm Street's another good movie.
Oh, Hunter, growing up,
Yeah.
Nightmare
I
on
love
Elm
the
Street was my
originals.
franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my franchise. Everybody was a Friday the 13th kid, and I was like, fuck you, Freddy is the best.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hannah, did you find the show?
I did. It's called Brand New Cherry Flavor.
Wow.
Interesting.
I thought that was a documentary about cola.
Oh yeah, no, it was not. There's definitely no cola in it, but it's my current favorite. I mean, I'm a big
Just about
big
2 years
view
old. One
of
season.
all the classics, but this one really was good to me.
Very cool.
Yeah, she's the main actress in it is really good.
And it's kind of an ongoing narrative through the whole season with the same characters?
Yes,
Cool.
yeah, I highly recommend it if you're into, I guess, scary things.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was that Lovecraft Country. Was that like episode? Was that an ongoing show? story, or was that like
It was an ongoing story.
okay? Was that good?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it.
All right.
Hesitant to plug it now.
Yeah. oh, is there something I missed?
Jonathan Majors is in it.
Oh, yeah. He's still tied up in those legal issues. Well,
Yeah, he in big trouble.
whoopsie.
Yeah, don't do that, Johnny.
Yeah, whoopsie.
Whoops.
What about you?
Whoops. What about
Horror.
Texas Chainsaw? Like,
yeah.
But also, I mean, God, I love horror movies. There's so many that I love. Like I said, I grew up Nightmare on Elm Street. The first Exorcist is a big one. That scared the shit out of me. Let's see. I fucking love It. I like both iterations of It.
I really enjoyed the new It's. I was very surprised.
I did too. I thought they were great, and people talked a lot of shit, but I thought it was fucking awesome.
It was a great
I
iteration
thought
of
part
it.
one was great.
Yeah.
You liked The Exorcist. Did you like Repossessed?
I never saw that.
Oh man, you need to.
Okay.
Leslie Nielsen.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Exorcist
sorry, the
parody.
spoof. Yes, I
Yeah.
did see that. I did see that.
It's so silly.
I saw like all of those spoofs. Back
Yeah.
then. I was
Those are
obsessed
good.
with those. Yeah, that was a good time. What was it? Dracula Dead and Loving It?
Yes.
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 Yeah, those were good. That's fun stuff.
But see, those were definitely more my style. I
Yeah.
like those spoofy. Like I just watched Young Frankenstein, rewatched it
Oh,
the other day.
Holds up.
Classic.
yeah, yeah.
Such
again,
good
it holds
comedy
up.
in
It's
there.
fun.
Yeah. Man. So is that
Pick and-
we are going to do real pick and plugs? I know if
Yeah,
we're gonna
sure.
spooky pick and plug it.
I
or
mean,
what.
we can combo it. Let's, because I got other stuff to pick.
Ditto. Just like the People First Paper podcast. As much as we can get in the studio, we're bringing you coverage of every episode of the hit NBC sitcom The Office. I've got Brian and Josh coming over tomorrow to record our next episode as we get into Saber. I know I've been promising that for a few episodes of OLA, but it is time. So definitely stick with us.
It's time.
We have all of season 5 and about half of season 6 up on the website now, so I hope you'll check that out. And don't worry if you're missing seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm thinking about it. I haven't forgotten you.
They're here.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I have any picks this week? Trying to think. I haven't been watching anything new. I started Ted Lasso. It's what they say. It's super uplifting and charming and stupid, and it's fun.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Reading comics. Still loving the Philip Kennedy. Nope, not PKJ on that. But who's on it? It is James Williams. I don't remember.
James
who it is.
Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones is writing Superman for DC Comics. The new Superman run has been a lot of
He's
fun.
versatile.
I've
Yeah,
been
he
enjoying that. The ongoing Batman Catwoman crossover, Gotham War, has been interesting. I have a hunch that it's not going to be our favorite crossover of all time. Batman is acting a little out of character. The shit he just did to Jason Todd may be utterly inexcusable. So if you guys are not reading
Unforgivable.
Batman, it is definitely an interesting time in the book. A lot of people don't love Teenie Howard, who's writing Catwoman. I dig her stuff, and I've enjoyed the recent run on Catwoman, and tying it into Batman has been fun, especially on the heels of what Tom King was doing with them when the two almost got married. So there's a lot of shut the fuck up. I will leap over this goddamn table and bat around your ass. So Gotham War has been interesting. And then over on the Marvel side, enjoying the new run of Avengers. Jed McKay doing a good job with a new team led by my girl Captain Marvel and some really challenging enemies. Definitely giving the team a run for its money. And you want to hear more of that, check out OK Geek, which I swear to God I'm going to record a new episode tomorrow. We'll see. Brett and Hannah, you first. Picks and plugs.
I mean, I guess just check out our socials for Podcasting to Perfection. We have an Instagram and a Facebook, so stay tuned. And then we're just going to start putting our shit together for the Starship Troopers.
Yeah. Any picks?
Yeah, brand new cherry flavor.
Yeah,
That's gonna
hell
be
yeah.
my pick. I definitely think you should enjoy it. It's good.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out for
Just
sure.
in time for spoopy season.
Yep.
I love it. Spooky season's wrapping up, baby. This
Just
is
in
the
time
end.
for the end of spoopy season.
Yeah.
We are finally catching up on some comedies that I
Yes.
put off for some reason. Our Flag Means Death. Holy shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Every episode makes you feel kind of everything, and it's a weird journey, but it is so good.
Okay.
It handles a
lot.
whole lot
Yeah.
of queer stuff like
Yep.
very well.
That's all. I've heard a lot about that.
And it's super wholesome. It'll tug at your heartstrings. It's very beautiful. And it's hilarious.
It's
Like,
really funny.
Yeah, so much. It's so much fun. We also watched Murderville. on
yes.
Netflix, which is a little older.
Was that the one with Will Arnett?
Yeah.
The improv one?
Improv.
Yes.
That was super fun.
That was really fun.
I was
Okay.
howling the entire time. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
So the premise is that each episode, Will Arnett brings on a guest star, and everybody but the guest star is acting in a murder mystery. The guest star knows they are, but they're having to improv.
They're not scripted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're having to improv along with it. It's really
So
fun.
they play his
Cool.
new partner. So every time
Yeah,
the chief
yeah.
is like, you just can't work with anybody. And he's like, well, here's your new partner. And it's some celebrity.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was super fun.
It was fun.
Okay.
It,
Murderville.
yeah, I loved it.
Netflix, where's that at?
Netflix, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Becky and I watched it. It was super good.
Well, and
Loved
then
it.
baskets.
We are
Yeah.
not sponsored by Netflix. We should probably
We
mention
should be.
that.
Holler, Netflix.
Hey.
Holler at your boy.
The entire
big
network.
money.
olapodcast@gmail.com. I love you.
Baskets, we just started that. We're pretty deep in.
That's on Hulu, right?
That was Michael Jackson's kid, right?
yes.
That was Blanket.
that was Blankets.
Blanket.
My bad.
I mean, I
It's
get
the
I
Galifianakis
get-
show, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Louis C.K. had a big hand in it.
Hand on what?
Yep.
His dick.
So watching it, it took me a little time to finally give in and watch it, but it's
Louis Anderson.
yeah, it's
But
incredible.
Louis in it.
Yeah.
Louis plays such a great character.
Louis was beautiful in this. It's so funny.
I've said before on this show, my love of stand-up actually came from Louis Anderson
Yep.
and Howie Mandel.
yeah, Louis, the cartoon. Was it Life with Louis?
Yep.
Yeah, both of them played cartoon little boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which
Bobby's World,
Interesting.
baby.
That's kind of weird.
I love Bobby's World.
loved Bobby's
I love
World.
Bobby's World.
I did too. That was a little off. Sorry, my bad. There it is. Ah.
And your giant
I
dong
think
drop.
Your blue balls.
That's just gravity. Shut up.
Got him.
And then I've been listening to Unrestorable, which is a true crime podcast.
Okay.
Oh, we watched Only Murders in the Building
That
too.
show rules.
Don't spoil
Yeah.
it.
Yep, you turned me onto it.
It's great.
I'm only through season 1. I'm excited about season 2.
I am shocked
like
at
it.
how good Selena Gomez's chemistry is
Yes.
with them.
She's
Yeah.
so good with them.
She's the straight man, and it works so well.
Yes. Well,
yeah.
and Steve Martin's slapstick comedy still holds up. That man is probably one of my favorites in the world.
Yeah. Well, and Martin Short, that guy loses himself in his role.
Yeah.
He did.
I didn't get him growing up. So when people say that he's not funny, like which was a recent thing that went around, I get how people don't get him. But to say he is not funny is patently false and an insult to comedy.
You
Yeah,
have
it's
to
ignorant.
Yeah.
you have to sit
ignorant.
and watch like an hour of Jiminy Glick,
Yeah.
and then you will understand his
Blazing
true genius.
Saddles.
It's yeah.
Blazing Saddle. Martin Short's not in that.
No.
Three
he's not.
Amigos.
Three
Amigos.
Three
Yeah.
Amigos.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite comedies.
That's a great movie.
Lucky day. No, he's Ned Niederlander.
Ned Niederlander.
Ned.
Ned the Needle Niederlander. They called him Ned the Needle because he got a real
Hey, enough. This is
got a real giant,
phallically heavy
giant
podcast. Pick it and plug it, Michael Zampino. Now, should we get Brett's picks? Did you give us picks?
Yeah, we got all the picks. No plugs though. Do
Oh,
plugs.
Plug a
Plugs.
thing. Plug. Oh, what do you got? A show?
I got a show.
Is it the second best show in Tulsa?
Do you
It's
got a show?
tied with first. Yeah. The Riff Show. Yeah.
The Riff Show. It's a really old riff show.
Really old
we
riff
can
show.
riff together.
I
Riff
think
show,
it's now the
baby.
second longest running
I need
show
that
in
sound
Tulsa.
clip.
It might be.
Riff
Yeah.
show, baby.
Because
I need that sound clip.
I've been doing it for 16 months, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we've done 16 of them, which is incredible because it was a dumb idea I had when I was about to go to bed. And I was like, what if we did this? And it has worked and it's taken off. You're on the next one, aren't you?
I sure am.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Got a stacked lineup. And that is generally the first Saturday of the month.
Both because there's a lot of good comics on it, and everybody's
Dicks.
got big old tits.
Yeah. Yes.
Stacked.
I knew it was going there.
Well, that's stacked.
Heirloom Rustic Ales,
Yeah.
first Saturday of the month, 8 p.m. It is
venue.
free. It is all ages. Please don't bring young children.
Pet friendly,
Please don't
though.
expose yourself.
Bring
Yes.
your dogs.
Pet
Hell yeah.
friendly. Yeah.
Down with dogs. Dogs cool, kids no.
No.
I mean, we've had a couple people bring in like quiet babies, and that's fine because they're not going to understand.
Yeah, they're not making memories yet.
Yeah. But try not. Don't bring in your 8-year-old because they're going to repeat.
They
things
are
that they
making
should not.
memories.
Yeah.
They're making ones that'll last a lifetime.
Lifetime of memories.
And there's great pizza out back if
Oh,
you
yeah.
come
Fucking A.
hungry.
That
Dante's
place is so
Woodfire.
good.
Yep.
Yes. Best
Yeah.
pizza
So
in
good.
Tulsa.
So good.
Hell
Open
yeah.
tonight. I may need some of that tonight.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Actually.
Yeah.
Well, I'll piggyback off that. My plug is actually Saturday, November 4th, Heirloom Rustic Ales. Come see me at the Riff Show.
Hell yeah.
With Brett
Deja
Jeffries and a whole bunch of your favorite faces. And then as far as picks go, Heart and Souls, go watch Heart and Souls.
Okay.
But also my new hip-hop obsession is Toby and Wigwe.
Oh, cool.
Toby and Wigwe is I sent you a little bit of his
Yeah,
stuff.
now I know I need to watch it.
He's a Houston-based rapper just outside of Houston. He very much kind of falls into the alternative hip hop category.
All right.
He's sort of clean. And it's shockingly, I really fucking love this guy and obsessed with him. And he does rap about faith a little bit.
Oh, wow.
All right.
But it's he also grew up in the hood of Houston, so it's it's just true to form, classic good hip hop. His wife is a collaborator on a ton of his songs. Good shit. Toby and Wigwe. It's TOBENWIGWE.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Have to check them out.
Brett and Hannah,
it's great.
happy anniversary.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Happy 7th
Hilton, happy
anniversary.
birthday.
Thanks. man.
Anniversary or birthday? Which would we
Yeah, what
prefer?
I don't know. Anniversary day.
Birthversary.
Birthversary.
Happy birthversary, everybody. We'll see you next week.
7 more years.
Take it from me. I love you.